All right, the jury's absent. And folks, I use that example because that has occurred in cases tried in this courthouse. So jurors have to be really careful in all aspects of their life not to let anything like that happen to influence their verdict. All right, anything else? Let's see, you had a motion, didn't you?
I do, Your Honor. We filed a motion for a jury view, and Your Honor, we attempted to, first of all, I believe that this item, this vote, has probative value and that the jurors would be able to see where folks could sit with these coolers in it. The issue is that it's 12 feet long. We tried apparently to put it in an elevator, but it wouldn't fit. And so we'd ask that the jury be allowed to go where they can look at it. And I don't know if we would have a witness testify about certain things while they're in the presence of that vote, but we'd leave it up to the court.
A witness testify in the presence of that boat. I mean, this is a 12-foot John boat. I mean, I'm sorry, but tell me again why it's just absolutely necessary that the jurors actually see this boat.
Your Honor, I would argue that it's incredibly probative that this 12-foot boat, this defendant claims to have a very limited role in the disposal of this body, but then that 12-foot boat loaded with these 4 coolers that you've seen would give the jury the impression of how close she was to this action. I don't know what the argument will be, but we seek to prove that her hands were dirty putting this body in the water. And if you see this boat and see the size of it and where folks would sit in the boat, it becomes very clear that you can't be willfully blind to what's going on, which seems to be somewhat of the defense thus far. To rebut that and argue that, that's why we believe it's probative for the jury with the coolers and have a sense that there's not a lot of space there for this defendant not to have her hands dirty.
With regard to the arrangements, if the court were to allow this jury view, there is a spot right off Martin Street, which is under the building, the parking lot, where the boat could be put there. There's an elevator that lets out, so it would be a situation where along this back hall to go to that elevator and go down, and then it would open up. The jury wouldn't have to go out the building, is what I'm saying. That's a secure area that wouldn't be open with people passing, or the opportunity for anybody to be walking through that area.
When do you propose to do this?
Monday. The witness's testimony that we would interrupt to do it would be one of the detectives from Texas who's going to be talking about these items that were recovered in Texas.
All right, I'll think about it. Defendant want to be heard?
Seems to me that a photograph would do just as well.
All right. Do you have photographs of this boat?
We do, Your Honor, of the boat, but it's at the scene there in Texas. And part of the probative value would be in getting a sense of with the coolers, the depth of how close these folks are together when they're disposing of this body. Yes, there are pictures of the boat, and there's, in full candor, there's also, if you remember the video of the scene, somebody walks down to the landing and videotapes around there, and so there's a little bit of a video of the boat as well.
Well, do you have photographs of the boat that I can see right now? I recall the boat. I recall the video. I recall it looks like a 12-foot John boat. It was processed. I just need to kind of reflect on that a minute. Sure. All right, anything else?
Whatever. If they want to look at the boat, we'll look at the boat.
All right, I understand. I'm just trying to get some concept of what we're looking at it, the probative value of it, and how we're going to do it. All right. I'll consider the request and may well allow it, but I will tell you that we'll allow it only under circumstances in which the boat is placed somewhere in this building. It's simply located there in the condition as it currently exists. We will adjourn this court to go to that location. The court reporter, the clerk, the bailiffs, the defendant, and the attorneys will go to that location. The jurors will be put in the jury room, and that after we get to that location, the bailiff will be instructed to bring the jurors down. I'll give the jurors some instructions that they can't talk about it, they can't discuss anything. We will take no testimony there. They'll be taken to that location. They will be shown, have the opportunity to look at the boat, the exhibit, walk around it, look at it, and then return to the jury room. There'll be no testimony taken, and then I'll note for the record what has occurred after the jury comes and after they leave. All right. Anything else? If there's a location in this building in which you can do that conveniently and efficiently, then I'll allow your request.
Thank you.
All right. Folks, it's about 25 after 4. Let's call it a week, and we'll start at 9:30 on Monday morning. Okay. Sure, be in recess to 9:30 Monday morning. Thank you.